Welcome to the Pastor Chira Show. I'm Pastor Chira, and today we launch. We launch into new territory. We launch into new mindset. We launch into new relationships. Are you ready to launch out? Come on and launch out with me as we go into this conversation on today. And I'm excited because, y'all, we in 2023. Yes, we are in a whole new year. We have a whole new segment. We got some great stuff going on. And we told you last year that we were going to bring back somebody for a segment that we were going to run all of 23, because when she came on and we talked about finding the strength in me that I did not know, Pastor Dayna dropped some nuggets that were necessary and needed, not only for then, but for now and moving forward. And she agreed to be a segment co-host for our strength segment for 2023. So I want everyone to put your hands together and give a great big shout out. I know we can't hear you, but I can virtually hear you. I can't. Do a great big shout out for Pastor Dayna Devine of Slim Ministries. Woo-hoo! Yes! Hey, Pastor Dayna.
Hey, how are you? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
This
I'm
is different,
excited.
isn't
It is different. I'm excited, but it is different.
It's different.
But I'm excited.
Really?
Yes.
So what's so different? What?
Because I am here with you. I'm not sitting in my office. I am here talking to you.
Exactly.
This is wonderful. I love it.
Did you expect any of this?
No.
Any of it?
No. But this is amazing. And when I tell you excellence at the next level, excellence.
Thank you.
You are the example that we should be following. I'm just saying. The example.
Listen, I learned from somewhere. I learned from where I came from and watching and paying attention to what other people did. And all we do is we build on the foundations that we have been given, right? Mm-hmm. So we just we make sure we're better because somebody made us better.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's
what we do. But guess what? They may know who I am, but some people don't know who you are yet. So, can you introduce yourself to the viewing audience?
Sure. My name is Pastor Dayna Devine, and I am the pastor of Slim Ministries. And I am also an assistant pastor at Empowering Word Ministries, where Pastor John F. Clayton Jr. is the pastor. I am excited about just the work that God has me doing. We are doing so many wonderful things. This year is going to be phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal. 23, we are it already. We're it already.
23.
23. We're it.
That's it.
We're it. So I'm excited.
Yes. Listen, that is it.
That's it.
We it.
That's it.
Okay, well, nobody else say. We it. That's it.
Tag.
You it.
We it. Yes. Yeah.
And we're going into 2023 with a new mindset. We're in 2023 with new purpose. We're in 2023. Like, we came out of so many things in 2022 and beyond.
Yes.
So there's so much that we were taught. There's so much that we learned. There's so much that we experienced. And so there's something that you are coming out of from 2022 that was a whole new experience, even for you.
Yes.
And that was Ignite 40.
Yes.
Whoo!
Woo! Is right. Oh my.
Ignite
40.
So for those who don't know, can you tell them what Ignite 40 was?
So Ignite 40 was 40 days of prayer, and it was targeted prayer. Literally for 40 days, God had us praying specifically for things. And let me also say this. For 40 days, God was speaking to me about me, because it wasn't just for the people, but it was also for me. And he said, I need you to be an example. So I'm going to put you out on Front Street. I said, hold up. Hold on. Put me on Front Street.
Front Street?
Front, you mean where everybody can see all of my stuff?
All, like
He
all.
said, all, A-L-L, capital.
Oh, yeah.
All. And he said, yep. And he said, out of these 40, he said, there will be another journal that will be telling all my business.
Ooh, all
I
of
said,
it?
all my business. He said, yep. I remember one day he said to me, he said, I'm tired of the emotional banter. And I said, oh, okay, God.
Oh.
And then just went down the line of saying to me, he said, I understand. He said, and I know. He said that, the Black church is, they can be very emotional. He said, but sometimes I don't need the emotion. What I need is truth on the inward part. So what I need you to do is talk to me. Save the emotion, but talk to me. He said, because I'm going to talk back to you. And
No,
I said,
but no, I have to, no. Save the emotion, but that's how I get through. That's the communication part. Because if I'm not emotional, then you're not going to hear me. You're not going to understand me. You're not, because it says that I'm supposed to bring all my tears and bring all my worries and bring all my stuff, cast all my cares. Like and my cares are emotion. That's my emotion. So what do you mean? Save the emotion. That's all I got, God. What?
So he said, and he specifically said, I'm not saying that you can't cry out to me.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you can't show. He said, but most times that's all I get is emotion. He used this term, emoting, all over the place. He said, and a lot of times he said, if you're crying,
Right.
can you hear anybody saying anything to you?
Nope.
You know how folks stand at the altar? Yes.
That part.
Yes. Yes. He said, I need you for 5 minutes to just shh. Let me tell you what I'm doing.
Yeah, but you understand all my groans and my moans.
I do.
It's understood.
I do.
So can I just groan and moan so nobody else hears and understands and just you? No?
And this was the other thing. It hurt my heart. He said, because sometimes all of that is just show.
Yep.
It's just show. He said, I don't want the show. He said, I need your heart.
Yes.
And I need you to be truthful about what you are doing in whatever I'm giving you to do. I need you to be truthful. I need you to be honest, because sometimes we also camouflage.
Can you say that one more time?
We camouflage.
No. Okay.
We camouflage.
And we talked about that too, because you got on some Kimmy. Some Kimmy, right. It's like,
Yes.
This is hot. This is
Yes.
So we trying to show, because we trying to come out and be hidden amongst.
You about to mess me up.
We don't really want to be seen. We want to act like we want to be seen. We want to act like we want the stuff fixed. We want to act like we want God to do something about it. We want to act like it, but we want to hide behind all the stuff.
Hide.
We want to hide behind it and say, well, God, I was right here the entire time. But you're hiding.
You're hiding.
You're hiding behind your emotions. You're hiding behind your cries. You're hiding behind what's really there. You're not really letting me know what's going on, even though I do know.
Even though I know.
Even though I know. I need you to tell me.
I need you. That's the whole communication part. It's funny. It's like my granddaughter, who is 1. And she has a way at times when she wants something, she'll, and I'm like, that's not working.
Listen, I say.
Use your words.
That's what I say all the time. Use your words.
Use your words.
Use your words.
And that was the example. That was the example he gave me. He said, no, use your words. Use your words, because I communicate with you.
Yes.
I need you to communicate with me.
Absolutely.
And I'm
Absolutely.
saying, okay, God. So 40 days
Right.
of prayer, conversation. And I'm telling you, he was breaking down some stuff. And I said, ooh, God, so you want me to write this? He said, yeah, I want you to write this in the journal. I said, but this is my stuff. He said, oh, no. There are some other people. He said, I'm going to use you. You're the one I'm going to use.
Yes.
Example,
Yes.
Front Street.
Yes.
He said, and it's okay.
Yes.
He said, I got you. You don't have to worry. I said, but God, you know, people going to use. He said, I don't care what people. This is about what I need.
Thank you.
From you.
Right.
I said, okay.
Right.
Yes. Yes. So.
Don't care about nobody else.
Nope. So 40 days, Ignite 40 was phenomenal. O-M to the J. Can y'all tell I'm excited? It was phenomenal.
It was, because, you know, there were times when I was able to jump on and I was able to hear and I was able to listen and I was able to participate in just the conversations and the communications back and forth, just to, one, encourage you to say, listen, you got this, like, because it was tough. There were some days that were a little tougher. Listen, and it's prayer. We just get on here, but there were a couple days that were a little tougher than others. And we're gonna go to a commercial break. And on the other side, we're going to talk about some of those tougher times during Ignite 40, because we need to hear that too. So we're going to a commercial and we will be right back. Stay tuned. Don't forget to support our Artist of the Month, Pastor Trey. Go get his single, He Can Do It, exclusively on Bandcamp. You want to go get it? Support Pastor Trey. He can do it. He is our Artist of the Month. Let's go.
He can fix what's broken with just one word spoken. He can heal all disease, discomfort, and unease. Do not trust in what you see. God said, believe in me. Yeah, oh my God, He can do it. Hey. Oh my God, He can do it.
We're back, and we are back and going back into our conversation with Pastor Dayna Devine of Slim Ministries, and we were talking about Ignite 40 and the journey, the journey that it was, because it was definitely a journey, and it wasn't just a prayer journey, but it was a relationship journey.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a relationship journey.
It was.
And can you explain a little bit about the relationship journey part that it was for you? Yeah. The relationship journey that it was for you.
So I'm going to try not to cry for
Okay, I got you. Okay.
So the first 20 days was 3 a.m. prayer. And I knew that that was a stretching for me. I like to sleep. So when God said 3 a.m., I'm saying, Lord, that's a lot. He said, He said, I need to stretch you to this next place. He said, because you sporadically has been spending time with me. Lord, please help me. Sporadically.
Yeah.
He said, you know, you'll come. When I beckon you to my presence, you'll come. He said, but you won't spend as much time. He said, I need all of this time. Because what I want to do for you, now that we're in 23, there are some things. And he said, no, you have to be now.
Yeah.
And so there were days that I struggled with some of the things that he wanted me to pray for. I remember, I remember one day was praying about healing. And I had been broken for so long. When we talked the first time I was with you about the strength that I didn't know that I had.
Yes.
I had been broken for so long, and getting to that place of knowing that, no, girl, you got strength. You got what it takes.
Yes.
You're good.
Right.
Then my father passed. And then I felt like my world is gone. There is no strength. I know you said I had it, but I don't think so.
Right.
I don't think so. And I have to be really honest. I was angry. I was angry.
No. Not not the pastor.
The pastor was angry.
No.
I said, Lord, I don't think.
You've been doing this too long. You're not supposed to get angry and upset. This ain't what. No. You're supposed to be strong, and you're supposed to show the strength for everybody else, because you angry.
Angry.
All right then.
Angry. Capitals.
All the caps.
And I'm saying, I don't know how you expect me to move forward in this.
Right.
And he said, that's what this Ignite 40 is all about. And I said, God, but you breaking some stuff down. You are stripping some stuff away from me. He said, yup. He said, because this relationship has to be stronger than ever because of what I'm doing in you. He said, and this ain't really never been about you only. He said, other people are watching. Didn't you know that? People watching.
Oh.
I said, oh.
That part. The
they
people
watching me?
Yeah.
They watching me. He said there are some people who really
Yes.
thought that they would not make it through, but I'm going to use you.
Right.
And I'm saying, but God, you putting a lot on the sister. He said, yes, I am. He said, but as you are walking through these 40 days, he said, I'm gonna cut some things away. I'm going to add some things to you. He said, you think you had strength before? He said, oh, you're going to have some strength. He said, I'm going to give you some things. He said, there will be days that you will literally walk through the challenge.
Because that's how God is. Because God is understanding. God is love. God is, he's there. He's ever present in the time of trouble. He's omnipresent. He's everywhere. He's everything. And
He's all of that.
I don't have to be there and have conversation with him, because he already knows. I don't have to have that conversation with God, not with God.
Yeah.
Cause
Really?
Yeah, cause see, this relationship with him is, he set this out. I ain't got to do.
So you don't have work.
Oh no, I ain't gotta work.
Oh, so this is just about him doing everything, and you don't have to do anything.
Cause he's God.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cause he doesn't. I ain't got to.
Maybe that's why some relationships that folks get in don't work, because they think they don't have to do the work in a relationship. It's a two-way street.
Oh, what?
Two-way street.
Oh.
It's a give and a take, and a give and a take.
On both sides.
On both sides.
On both.
Absolutely.
Because if God decides he don't want to answer, he don't have.
Oh. And I've been through those days when he did not answer. Because, not answering really is an answer.
Ain't it though?
It's an answer.
Oh, I'm just saying.
It's an answer.
Yeah.
And I said, oh God, I don't want that. I need to be connected. I need to be close. I need to hear you. So what do I need to do?
Yes.
And baby, when he said, oh no, we're going to walk this 40, I said.
At 3 a.m.?
What?
At 3 a.m.
I said, God, you need me? No, not 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
He said, no, 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
He said the first 20, 3 a.m. He said, and if I call for 3 a.m. in the next 20, he said, you do it.
That's what you're going to do.
I said, yes, Father. Absolutely. You want me? Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming.
I think after day 5, I was really excited. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna get to the 3 a.m.
Right.
There were some days I didn't even go to sleep. I came home from work, and at 12 o'clock, I'm telling you the truth, I stayed up because I was scared. I said, I don't want to miss.
Because am I going to sleep?
I don't want to miss my 3 a.m. I'm gonna stay
Having
run. I'm gonna stay on up.
I have an assignment.
Yep.
I have an assignment.
And then I remember him saying, "Lay down. You need this rest
Right.
because of what we're about to pray about." He said, "This is gonna be warfare.
Because you
So
need
rest.
strength.
You need strength.
You need strength.
Come on." And there were days, and I'm telling you. And the other thing was, he said, "Do you trust me in this?"
Yeah.
There were days I would come home from work, 10 o'clock, I'd lay down. At 2:15, he'd wake me up. And I would feel like I had slept for 8 hours,
Really?
charged,
Ready.
ready. And I would get into prayer, and because of what he had me, baby, honey, we was praying, yeah.
Honey, and the tears was falling. They
Yeah.
were coming from everywhere. And he was not just speaking through you. He was speaking to you. Yes. He wasn't just
Yes.
speaking through you. He was speaking to you.
Yes.
And there were times when you just stopped and was like, okay, wait,
Yeah.
I gotta gather myself. And it was, the numbers were climbing because, yes, people were there and they were watching at 3 a.m.
I was shocked. I was shocked.
Mm-hmm.
My administrator texted me one day. She said, "Pastor Dayna, do you realize it was 65 people on at 3 a.m.?" I said,
At 3 a.m.
She said, "Pastor Dayna, people is coming on." I said, "Oh God."
They
3
up.
a.m.
They up.
Yes.
Because people, then they understand what the hour means.
I was just about to say that because you sent me something. You sent me something that talked about that bewitching hour.
Yes.
And I said, God, if people only understood what the enemy tries to do in those moments, that's why it is important for us before we lay our head down. Father, thank you for covering me. Thank you for keeping me. God, anything that I had that I was carrying, Lord, I release it in Jesus' name. I need to rest
Yes,
tonight.
I
That's
need to
why
rest.
some people don't rest, but they sleep.
Right. A lot.
They do not rest. They just go to sleep and they wonder, why am I waking up and I'm still tired?
Because you never rested.
You never rested because you had stuff on your mind. You still holding on to stuff. The person that you may have told off in the office, all of that, all of that stuff. Y'all
I told
know.
him. I sure told him.
Yes.
And I never repented for what I
Ooh.
said. I didn't go to God and say, I'm sorry. I didn't go to the person and say, I'm sorry. 'Cause
Are you kidding
I
me?
was not representing.
You didn't.
I mean, I'm just.
You didn't
I'm just,
apologize.
I mean, do I have
What?
to? You understand?
Oh my goodness. Oh, and this is the reason why we carry
So
much
stuff.
I'm just saying.
Because,
Because we didn't do our work.
oh,
God said, you gonna do some of this here work.
yeah. At the 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
hour.
And then when we came out of the 3 a.m. and went to the 6, people was like, "Oh, I'm so glad that I could get on," because I couldn't do the 3 a.m. I said, yeah. And I said this to myself, but I also said it to one of my friends that I was talking to. I said, 3 a.m. was not for the faint of heart.
It was not.
It was not
It was not.
for the faint of heart. You had to want to be in prayer. You had to want something from God to be in 3 a.m. And I'm telling you, I wanted something. And I know it was for others, but I needed something.
That from him.
Yes. And I see even now, walking into 23, my thinking is different.
Yeah.
My perspective is different. I'm not seeing things the way I used to. Yeah.
And your go after is
Ooh.
different.
My go after. I love it.
What we're going after now is very different
Yes.
than what we were going after.
Yes.
Our vision, our mission, our goal, our commission is different.
Yes.
Because we were purposed about being in prayer. We were purposed about building our relationship. We were purposed about seeking God, and we were purposed about hearing God.
I kept that cry under.
But that's what we were. But more importantly, that's what we are.
That's what we are.
That's what we are.
Absolutely.
Because we understand that there is a strength in us that we did not see, that we did not know that we had. And God is calling for us to be who He has called us to be. He is calling us to dig deep inside and pull up out that strength
My God.
that we don't even understand that we have. And so I am so excited about this new segment that we're doing. I'm excited about how we're moving forward, and I'm excited about this journal. So this is the first journal,
It's the first.
and Ignite is igniting the second journal, but we're going to use this in some of our segments, and we're going to open it up, and we're going to talk about some of the things that you have in here that helps us to really find our strength and get to our strengths. But so this is not, listen, she's coming back. She will be here every second Tuesday, and we will be talking about our strength. We will be talking about the strength in me that I did not see. But we know that we all have that strength, and we're building it up in order to be who we're called to be. So in the meantime, if somebody wants to get in touch with you, how can they reach you?
They can reach me on all social media platforms. Dayna Devine on all social media platforms. Dayna Devine. I had to remember this because I'm not good with this stuff.
I know me either.
But Dayna Devine on all social media platforms.
Dayna Devine.
Yeah.
And so, listen, I'm excited about 2023 and these conversations that are not only helping us, but they're helping others.
Absolutely.
And so I'm excited. I thank you for being
Thank
a
you.
part of the Pastor Chira Show and
Amazing.
where we're going and what we're going to do and helping others. So I want to thank you for being a part of this conversation on today, this candid conversation. And I want you to stay tuned. I want you to tune in as we continue in this journey of finding our strength, because you have it. You just got to bring it up out of you. I'm Pastor Chira. This is the Pastor Chira Show, and I'll see you next week. God bless.